Yo, it's your favorite dragon girl from the VRChat team, here to hit you with the video patch notes for 2024.1.2. Let's get right into it. First up, let's talk about a big change that's coming regarding avatar file and memory limit changes. Last year, we quietly implemented a limit to the maximum uncompressed size of an avatar to a massive 1.2 gigabytes of estimated memory usage. This is unfortunately still way too high and is negatively impacting the performance of our users. To fix that, we're considering dropping the limit to 200 megabytes for file size and 500 megabytes for the estimated memory usage. This would affect roughly 2% of avatars, not an earth-shattering amount, but enough where we'd want to give ample warning. It's important to note though, these numbers aren't completely locked in just yet and may change, and we're aiming for a far-off release date of a few months. We'll share more in the upcoming dev update, so please keep an eye out for that. That's not all though, we've got other stuff for you too. The loading screen has been refreshed with a new color palette and tooltips. It's easier on the eyes, and by easier on the eyes, I mean it's gorgeous, like me. The custom emoji limit for VRChat Plus subscribers has been raised from 5 to 9. We've added the ability for instances to be closed from the quick menu Here tab. After an instance is closed, all queues are canceled and no users are able to join. Only instance owners and folks with appropriate group permissions can close them. We've added VRC Head Shop to the SDK. This is a component that allows avatar creators to control which part of their avatar are hidden from the perspective of the users wearing it. Documentation is linked in the description if you want to know how to use it. We've also introduced Animator Play Audio to the SDK too. This allows you to modify an audio source when transitioning to an animation state. You can change the audio clip volume, pitch, or loop it. You can also play or stop the audio source automatically. You can now view public group posts, even if you're not part of that group. Added a debug option to display fallback shaders for your local avatar. This option will stay active when switching avatars, but will reset on world change. We've reorganized the config section of the action menu into avatar and action menu settings. Alright, that's the big ticket stuff. Now let's talk about bug fixes and updates. First, as usual, this isn't a complete list. If you want to see everything, check the patch notes, which are always linked in the description. We've improved how avatar downloads are handled when VRChat is low on memory. We've also improved world load times on PC. Next, a lot of status and join changes and fixes. Fix a case that could cause invites and invite requests from other players to appear while you're set to Do Not Disturb. Invites from another user will still appear for a short while if you request to join them while set to Do Not Disturb. When you're set to join me, auto-accepted join requests no longer appear in your notifications. The accept button for join request notifications will properly deactivate when you're in an invite-only instance. Join request notifications will update their state whenever you move to a new instance. This will allow you to accept invitations if you move out of an invite-only instance, and vice versa. Join request notifications received on friends-only instances now disable the accept button and explain to the user that they should ask the instance owner to invite their requesting friend. Other users no longer frighteningly vanish as you leave an instance. We've changed the name of the tooltip language setting field to preferred language. The button for this setting will now display your current language. Scaling a humanoid character no longer results in a slightly larger size than expected. Fixed additive particles rendering incorrectly on Quest. Fixed the UI bug, which would show the You Are Here label for instances that you're not in. Improved Pico controller support, alignment, and added translation for the Pico store. Fixed worlds with a disabled VRC scene descriptor component causing performance degradation. Visemes are back to animating locally again when your microphone output is set to 0 and not muted. Streamers rejoice. User and world search results now match the website more closely. Fixed a bug that caused notes not to appear in the user profile when the user was also in the current instance. Fixed an issue that could prevent VRChat from detecting audio devices after a disconnect or reconnect. Fixed timing issues that cause some specific audio devices to fail to reconnect. Portal placement now works with either hand instead of just the right. Sorry lefties. It'll also swap hands if the controller dies while active. If you have no roles in a group, the role list will now state that you have no roles instead of being sad and empty. Made a speculative fix for a rare case where players can get thrown around the world as they join a new instance. As a note, it's hard to reproduce this internally because of how rare it is, so please let us know if you still encounter this issue. If programming bugs could be shiny like bug Pokemon, this would be one of them. World thumbnail images seen while loading into an instance no longer appear blurry. Improve Fizzbone simulation at low frame rates when the avatar is moving at high speeds. Audio sources are now properly counted in the avatar details menu. And that's all. Well, almost. As I said before, there are a lot more changes in the text patch notes that I haven't mentioned, including a bunch of SDK and Android updates. You should go check them out. That's all for now. See you next time.